pregame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. 2 great backcourts going head-to-head tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni was...
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And, Kobe, you look at the different styles and different approaches that teams employ. How much input did you have to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I think we should play?
Yeah, well, that was the beauty about Phil's system, the triangle, was that the players had to take the responsibility of making it what it was. Right? He gave us a format to play out of, and he gave us the structure. But within that structure, you have a myriad of options.
Right.
And it's our responsibility, it was Michael's and Scotty's responsibility, to figure out how to put Luke Longley, how to put Derek Fisher in the right spot on the floor to take advantage of the defense that you're facing.
Sounds complicated.
No, but you know, when you look at it, like the triangle, it spells things out very simplistically because you have rules.
Right.
When you have rules, then it's very easy to say, okay, when this happens, this happens.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, this happens, right? So it makes the game very, very easy to measure. And so things don't happen on accident, right? They happen with intent.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Elijah on. Stockton is out there with Richmond, and it's Pierce. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Garnett kicks to Russell. It's Ginobili on the wing. He's covered by Richmond. Clock at 4. Back to Ginobili. Launches it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Pass to Pierce. Russell against Stockton. From 13, and he overshot that one, missing.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Stockton against Russell. Back to Garnett. A second chance effort. Here's Howard. Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got his first basket of the night.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
And they say the capacity for work is one of the great indicators for an NBA prospect. That motivation. Kobe, I can't believe you had a lot of trouble being motivated, knowing the way you are, the way you're wired.
Well, you just got to find what makes you tick.
Right.
Right? And sometimes it's hard for players to look internally and figure out what that is. And so as coaches or teachers or parents, it's our responsibility to find what that is in our children or players or students and bring it out of them.
Well said. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
So easy, Kevin, to appreciate Richmond. I mean, he's an elite scorer who's really comfortable getting buckets from anywhere and everywhere.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's good from Richmond. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Muresan. Back to Russell. Over Stockton. A second chance effort. Muresan gets the bucket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Richmond. Over Ginobili. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Showing good form on the shot. Quick release, D'Angelo, lethal from deep.
Here is Stockton. 9 points last game out. Here's Pierce. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's the pass to Stockton. The kick out to Pierce. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Richmond. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
And Kobe, I know you'd spend a fair amount of time watching video and scouting your opponents. How would your film study change from regular season to say, the playoffs?
I had more time to prepare in the postseason, so I can watch more film and really focus on the entire package of the team that we're facing.
Not just the guy that's defending you?
No, not just the guy that's defending me.
All of it.
But all of it,
right?
How do they play us defensively as a team? How do they play us individually? How do we need to play them as a team? How do we need to play them individually? You start looking at kind of the grand scheme of things. In a regular season, most of these film sessions, for me at least anyway, took place on the plane. Right, in between games. So when I get to the hotel, I can rest generally.
Now Stockton, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Russell kicks to Ginobili. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. For Houston, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. On the wing, Richmond. Back to Stockton. Pierce for 3. And Ginobili pulls it down.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Urasan. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Stockton kicks to Richmond. Over Ginobili. Had a hand on it.
And that's the big reason why Murasan's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
Here's Ginobili following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Richmond outside. Kicks it to Pierce. Stockton outside. Pass to Richmond. 5 to shoot. Over Ginobili. And there's Mitch Richmond on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got his 3rd assist on the night. And there's the pass to Murasan. Back to Russell. Here's Garnett. The 9-footer's on the mark. After 20 years in the NBA, Kobe, you were able to play with so many people. Who is most like you among guys you played with? Who you would have said, this guy is like-minded? Like would Derek Fisher fit that category?
Yeah, D. Fish was tough.
Yeah.
D. Fish was tough. Adam Morrison, actually, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Adam Morrison. It made
Really?
practices, it drove us because he was competitive in practice. I mean, he tried to play defense. I mean, he couldn't move laterally with the athleticism that most players could. But he was competing hard every single day, man. And he had a lot of competitiveness
You
and
like
fire
that?
in him. Oh, yeah, my whole team was built like that. We had a lot of guys that were temperamental. A lot of temperamental guys that you look at and say, you know what? You're not going to win a championship with that group. And we sit back and we laugh to this day. Like Shannon Brown and I will get together and we'll talk about the old days. And we'll just look at each other and say, can you believe we won a championship with a bunch of misfits?
But collectively, I guess, right, there was something that obviously worked.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
Yeah.
And so, when you take a bunch of crazy and you focus it on one thing, it tends to work out.
There it is, yeah.
There it is.
Another ring.
Yeah.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
To the left side wing. Shoots from 12. Rebound the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Bailey, he's checked in for Houston. To the paint, here's Richmond. Good D by Hield.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
Cassell against Stockton. Here's Howard. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Kobe, when you think of that rough and tumble style of the Pistons and the Knicks in the 80s versus this more wide open style, which style do you appreciate more, and which style was more difficult to play?
Well, personally, I always wanted to play in the 80s because of the defensive rules, the illegal defense rules, where you have to play man-to-man.
Yes.
You can't come in and 2-9 in the paint. There's no zone defenses.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go mano-y-mano. Right, if you're going to double
love that
team,
challenge.
oh my gosh,
Love
come on
it,
now,
yeah.
you can't. People can't hide. Players can't hide. You know, it's a player out there that might not be a good defensive player or doesn't really want to play defense. He can hide. In the 80s, you can't do that.
No height.
No, there's no height. You're on an island.
Hakeem Olajuwon, a transcendent talent. Late to the game, but my, oh my, what a beast of a big man. He's certainly a guy you can build a team around.
Stojakovic is checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 3. Hield the pass to Cassell. Stojakovic against Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Lakers.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Now here's Stockton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pierce against Stojakovic. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Cassell gets the bucket, and the Lakers lead by 3.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Richmond kicks to Stockton. Pass to Olajuwon. Looks for Stockton, gets it to him. Pass to Bailey. Puts it up, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
The Rockets making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Kobe, a lot of guys, once they stop playing, their bodies change.
Yeah.
Yet they still have the ailments.
That's generous.
But a lot of guys have ailments that linger on through their post-career. What kind of workout? We know you were just a workout fiend when you played, but what about now in retirement?
I work out hard.
Do you?
Yeah, it's become a challenge to say, because most players, when they retire, say, you know what, I just don't want to gain a boatload of weight, right? And so they just try to manage that. I don't want to manage something. I want to attack something. So I'm going to say, you know what?
Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah, revelation. And so I said, I'm going to train harder than I ever did because I want to look good. I want to be fit for my children. I want to be able to chase them around. And be able to show up at some of these retirement ceremonies or some of these other things.
And looking like you did when you played.
Being in great shape.
Yeah. Hield with the bucket.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one drops for him.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Passes to Donaldson. Hawkins against Hield. Fires for 3. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hawkins kicks to Pierce. Stockton against Cassell. There's the pass to Olajuwon. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead, up 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
They've got Sabonis. Buddy Hield is out there with Cassell. Then there's Stojakovic, and it's Donaldson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Hersey Hawkins on the way, covered by Hield. Hawkins passes to Olajuwon. Robinson kicks to Hawkins. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and tell you what, they got very lucky. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Hawkins with it. Covered by Hield. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hawkins.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Yeah, I like his heart there, the competitive spirit. I mean, refusing to be held in check by bigger defenders. That's all heart and competitive spirit.
Here's Robinson. Here's Olajuwon. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
On the wing, Stojakovic. Pass to Cassell. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. Winning a championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you. You have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization, to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Little General, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Stolen by Stojakovic. Releases. Cassell gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And the Rockets making a change here. Hibbert's checked in. And Olajuwon drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Cassell. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. A floater, and Ginobili with the layup. Ginobili's got 5 points so far. And for those of us who have never played at this level, it must be a thrill to contend against the best in the world. And also with that comes a lot of pressure. How do you handle the balance between enjoying the game and the pressure that's on you in the game?
I've never felt pressure. I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, you'll have moments where you'll make game-winning shots, and it's fantastic.
Never nervous.
No. At times where you'll miss it, and then people won't like you very much. But then the next game, you hit a game winner, and everybody loves you. And then you miss the next one, and everybody don't like you again. Right? So why would I stress out over quote-unquote pressure? It doesn't make any sense to me.
How about the responsibility to your teammates and to your own built-in pressures to perform like Kobe Bryant?
Even that, right?
Yeah.
Even that. There'll be games where you make them, and your teammates are thanking you for it. Times when you miss it, your teammates are like, dang, man, you got to do better. Right? So it's ebbs and flows all the time. And internally, I just do what I practice. So there's no reason for me to be nervous or apprehensive because I've done this shot thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I just have to do it one more time.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Now here's Ginobili. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Rockets trail by 4. Here's Hawkins. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
KG, that's good.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Pass to Hawkins. He kicks it to Robinson. Passes it to Hibbert. Here's Little General. Houston moving it around. Buries it down low.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now, here is Russell. A 20-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Here is Russell, following the score by Houston. Over Robinson, no good off the front iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Houston. Offensive rebound. Garnett goes back up. He lays it in. Garnett's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job, Kevin, using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Here's Hibbert. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And then for Houston, Richmond comes in for Hawkins. And Stockton subbed in for Little General. Rocket 6. Ginobili against Richmond. A beautiful reverse layup. Richmond's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Puts it up from 12. Ginobili misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Robinson dishes to Stockton. Kicks it to Hibbert. top Richmond. Over Ginobili. Richmond no good.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered. Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Robinson passes to Stockton. Richmond right side. Russell against Stockton. And there's the pass to Richmond. Here's Hibbert. They shoot again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Richmond with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here is Russell. He has 5. Ginobili with the ball. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Ginobili. And that's now 7 points for Dwight Howard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Stockton. Hibbert in the high post. Out left to the wing. Stockton kicks to Richmond. Lets it go with a 3. No good on that one. Nice D from Ginobili. The dish to Russell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Russell's got 7.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into a shot. Good use of pace there.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Bailey, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pierce comes in for Robinson. Rockets trail by 3. Stockton outside. Outside, Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Stockton with his first shot attempt. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And you know, Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And you know, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team. Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Stockton kicks to Richmond. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's the double team with Ginobili, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Rockets now. Now here's Stockton. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Richmond for 3. Good work defensively by Ginobili. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the...
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Mitch Richmond really making a difference here.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
Obviously, the game is played with a more wide-open style now, Clark. Name a few old-school bigs who continue to make an impact.
Well, I like what Andre Drummond does. The big fella's a glass-eating machine. Still needs to refine his moves and shooting touch, but his athleticism and rebounding off the charts. Blake Griffin stands out as well. Highly skilled, very, very athletic. Steven Adams, obviously a big guy who plays an old-school game. Rim protector, finisher, good hands, great strength. Dwight Howard, you know, he's on the backside of his career, but you think about what he was able to do in his prime as a shot blocker, rebounder, finisher. He's got some old school qualities as well.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. We've got John Stockton. He's out there with Richmond. Pierce out there with Olajuwon. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Garnett. Crafty move, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Now here's Richmond. 15 points in the game. Russell against Stockton. Over Russell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
He kicks to Ginobili. Richmond with the defensive effort.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now here's Pierce. Manu Ginobili able to get his shot to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Deep 2 from Russell. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
The shot's good.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Ginobili. Launches it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that. Finds the open man nicely.
Passes to Pierce. Over Howard, and it's sent back by Howard. Outside Russell. He tries for 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Stockton outside. To the middle. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention. Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Buddy Hield comes in for Manu Ginobili.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get John Stockton.
So free throws for Russell, something we should be saying often for the next decade or more.
And when D'Angelo Russell is on the floor, he's looking to attack at every chance he gets.
Yeah, he's a smooth operator now. This guy has all the tools. He's best, though, I think, when he's challenging defenders and probing the defense. Such a skilled and gifted passer. He's got a nice blend of speed and has gotten stronger, which I think is really an asset for him. He can get a little streaky at times, but when he's on, you got to ride his wave because it's a good one.
They get the rebound. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now a timeout called by Houston. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Here's Stockton following the basket by Buddy Hield. To the paint. Here's Stojakovic. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Outside, Pierce. Stockton kicks to Pierce. Over Garnett. They grab their own miss. Yep, that one goes.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Howard. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Hield. Shoots over Richmond, and he overshot that one, missing.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Stockton left side. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Garnett. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
It's good. Pierce has got 4 points this quarter. LA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Pierce the pass to Richmond. It's stolen by Hield. Feeds to Garnett. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Down low. Stolen. A pull-up. Hield can't hit. Rockets trail by 15. Richmond outside. The feed to Stockton. Wants to get it to Pearson, does. And it's sent back by Howard. Now the pass to Garnett. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They worked hard tonight and crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
The quick look, no good that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pierce kicks to Stockton. Richmond outside. Here's the three. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well.
Bailey, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets on defense. They trail by 14. Hield against Richmond. Right wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we'll get a look here at where the shots have been coming from for him.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
Now here's Stockton. Kicks to Olajuwon. Back to Stockton. Pass to Bailey. Inside. Richmond outside. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Cassell against Stockton. In the corner, it's Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate, he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Nuggets, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Richmond with the stuff.
Watching Richmond get up and throw it down. Yes, sir. Superb at elevating to the rack.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Bailey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out the stats for Sabonis. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the stripe.
Cassell kicks to Ginobili. And again, the Lakers no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Pierce. Olajuwon trying to break free. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Paul Pierce.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Cassell against Stockton. Pass to Garnett. Takes it from 10. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Garnett's got 21 in the game.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Here's Pierce. Rebound the Lakers. Garnett's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ginobili can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Bailey, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been there. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Cassell is out there with Ginobili, and it's Garnett, and it's Mirazon in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Olajuwon kicks to Stockton. Ginobili against Richmond. Over Ginobili. That misses off the backboard.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Garnett. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Cassell. Rockets trail by 10. Stockton passes to Pierce. Here's Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
It's Ginobili on the wing. Over Richmond. It's Ginobili on the wing. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Stockton passes to Bailey. Olajuwon inside. And it's blocked. Here's Ginobili, and that one is good. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Boy, Ginobili's so good at getting into the paint. Love watching how he does that. He's unpredictable, creative, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Stockton kicks to Olajuwon. Steps back and shoots. Stockton's shot is off. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's the pass to Bailey. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. From down low. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Richmond. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Garnett outside. Here's Mirazon. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Bailey. Back to Stockton. He kicks to Olajuwon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
He hits the second from the line. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
Rockets trail by 15. Stockton outside. Richmond against Ginobili. Now Richmond. Nice D from Ginobili. And here's Russell. Pass to Ginobili. Feeds to Garnett. There's Russell with the three. But they get it back. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the three ball. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the inside. Pierce. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Garnett kicks to Ginobili. And he makes good on the layup. Ginobili's got 7 now in this quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
He dishes it to Garnett. Puts it up. And the Lakers get it back. Pierson gets the bucket.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Olajuwon. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. It's stolen by Olajuwon. It's tipped. Stockton kicks to Richmond. Garnett against Pierce. Back to Richmond. Garnett with the block.
Cannot forget about the defense of Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pierce against Garnett. Pierce the pass to Richmond. Really left alone that time. Richmond's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Russell against Stockton. Manu Ginobili on the wing. From downtown. And that one is off. And it's Houston the other way. Outside, Pierce. Kicks it to Richmond. Back to Pierce. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. And it goes down 2 points. Ginobili's got 21 in the game.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
Olajuwon, the pass to Stockton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Stockton's so good at passing the ball. One of the best dime droppers in the game.
Here's Ginobili. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Cassell comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Mark, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. Are you reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. And I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
Here's Olajuwon. Count it. Good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Ginobili finds Howard. Here's Garnett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garnett's got 29 in the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Pass to Richmond. Stockton outside. High post shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
Garnett the pass to Murasov. He kicks it to Ginobili. From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. Ginobili's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Down low, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Passes to Garnett. In the corner, it's Ginobili. .141 left in the fourth quarter. Howard, the pass to Cassell. Garnett outside. Here's Ginobili. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ginobili's got 28 points for the game.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number one against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Houston.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kevin Garnett.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Olajuwon kicks to Pierce. And the pass to Stockton. Richmond with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cassell. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other